If there's one thing that I know, it's never to mess with Mother Nature, mother-in-laws, or mother freaking Ukrainians.
You got a rather large hematoma.
The morning stream. Looks like we missed the party.
Hey, everybody. Hello. Welcome. Hello. Hi, and welcome to TMS. This is the morning stream for Thursday, July 24th, 2025. Happy Pioneer Day here in the Salt Lake Valley.
Oh, let's listen. Can I hear fireworks yet?
Not
Can
yet.
I hear 'em?
Not yet. I think,
Soon, though.
you know what? It's very likely you could if I went outside right now.
Somebody would be doing it.
Yeah, someone's got firecrackers at least or something.
Yes,
just to
exactly.
annoy me. I hate it. But anyway, it'll be over tonight. My dogs can live on the next day. It's too bad that Brian is traveling tomorrow because it would be a 25 or a 7:25:25, and I'm a little sad that you won't be here for that.
Yeah. Well, you're still doing Playdate.
Oh, we are. You just won't be here to.
I just won't be here to enjoy the 7:25:25.
Yeah, my stupid obsession with numbers will only have one fan tomorrow, and it'll be me.
I'm here to enjoy a 7:24:24 for the Fantastic Four day.
Oh shit, that's right. Boy, they got a lot of fours today. That's great. Well, no, they have one. They have one.
I mean,
four.
two if you count the movie.
Right. Right. Good point.
And so far on Rotten Tomatoes, I mean, we both loved Superman.
Yeah.
And Superman sitting at Rotten Tomatoes. Listen, I appreciate the place that Rotten Tomatoes serves in pop culture. It's an important thing, and I'm not just saying that because we know people who worked or worked there. I can't remember if they still work there or not.
I think she is no longer there.
She's no longer there, but we, still. Anyway, but the way really to use, I figured out the way to use Rotten Tomatoes because I was thinking about that with the some things that I've liked recently that were lower on Rotten Tomatoes and other things that scored really high that I'm like, did that need to be that high? But it's really less about that percentage. That percentage is really just the inflatable waving arm guy that gets you in the door.
Sure.
And really what you're doing is from there, you drill down into those comments, those reviews and say, okay, let me start reading these reviews. And even in the critical reviews, because listen, any chump can start up a website and say they're a reviewer and they end up on that left number.
Yeah. I don't know what the process is, but it sure feels like anybody can do it.
Anybody can do it. I've looked at some of these and it's like, this guy is not even part of like a media, group or whatever.
If FilmSack was reviewing new movies, FilmSack could have a spot in there.
Yeah, we could have a spot in there for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, we still could because I see one of the people that reviewed Superman, I looked at their reviews because they were like, this is blah, blah, blah. It doesn't even compare to the Christopher Reeve stuff. And I went back and looked at their other reviews and they, within the last month, reviewed all the Superman films. The Christopher Reeve ones, the Brandon Routh, et cetera,
Sure.
Cavill.
Sure.
And they didn't like any of them, except like one of the Christopher Reeve films.
Yeah, a lot of times these are the wrong people to be telling you about Superman.
Exactly. So obviously, we could somehow get FilmSec on the list and review old movies like Bangkok Dangerous. We give it a 2.
Yeah.
Like
I might look into it just for funsies. See what
it would be
what
fun.
takes.
It'd be great. Yeah,
that'd be cool.
But the way, so that's what you got to do. Look at the number, but the number is almost irrelevant. Drill down into those reviews. And as you start reading them saying, oh, here's a guy who kind of knows what this movie is supposed to be. Like, this is a guy who gets superhero movies. What was his take on it? He liked it? Great. Then I'm kind of up for it.
Yeah, you find reviewers you trust and you can always, count on.
Exactly.
Sure.
But then you get other reviews who are like, Superman, doesn't quite compare to all the crap that Marvel has been pooping out lately. It's like, okay, this guy's coming in with some preconceived opinions, disregard his negative review.
Yeah. So, I mean, I like it for its aggregate, which is the whole point of a percentage. Yeah. It's just an aggregate score. I tend to think those generally hit the mark, even when it's something I like a lot more than they did or something that they liked a lot more than I did. They generally, not every time, but on the average, they tend to hit right around what roughly it is. And that's enough for me at a glance to go, oh, if that's in the 20s, we've got a problem.
Right, exactly.
If that's that's in the 80s, we're good. Anything higher than that is gravy. You know what I mean?
There's one that I'm concerned about that I'm looking forward to watching. It's the newest. Who's the director? Ocean's Soderbergh.
Soderbergh, yeah.
Soderbergh. It's
black
that
bad
new
guy.
Presence. Yeah. Oh, it was Presence wasn't Soderbergh. Who is it? It's the other director that is like that.
Presence. Hold on.
It is Soderbergh. I'm sorry, it is Soderbergh.
Oh, he's got, what, 3 movies this year?
Yeah,
Jeez.
I know. That's why I was like, oh, maybe it's not him because he did Black Bag, but no, it totally is. Soderbergh. So this has an 87% tomato meter. This is what I'm excited to see because it's more of a thinking psychological thriller.
Yeah.
And if it's good, it'll be a recommendal for me. But it's got a 52% popcorn meter, and you drill down into those reviews, and it's people who are really expecting gore and slash and blood and guts and stuff like that. It's less about how good was this movie and more about what were you expecting going in and how did this dash those hopes?
Is this the Lucy Liu one?
Yeah.
It says 2024. Is this already out?
It's already out.
Oh, okay. It came out last year.
Yeah.
January.
Last year. Really?
Yeah, it's old.
That's crazy. I remember trailers for this thing and it felt like it was end of last year, but you're absolutely right. Oh no, released January 24th, 2025. It was released January of this year in theaters.
Okay. They've got 2 different dates on here. That's my other problem with Rotten Tomatoes. It says Presents 2024, Lucy Liu, Julia Fox, and then if you go into it,
yeah,
maybe they just didn't get the release they wanted.
It could also be like film festival releases too.
Oh, right. Didn't quite go to theaters, went straight to Hulu kind of thing.
Right.
Oh yeah, you're right. There, February it says. Oh yeah, February started streaming on Hulu. Yeah, this has good reviews, 87%, 52 by audience though. Whew.
Yeah, because
Yeesh.
people were expecting gore and slash, and this is like, nope, this is a thinking thriller. This is a deeper horror movie that isn't because of some horrific visuals. It's horrific because of what you think. The atmosphere and what.
Well, Fantastic Four is currently trending at 4% higher than Superman at 88%. That's pretty strong.
That's pretty strong.
No audience score yet. Superman has a 92 audience score, which is pretty strong.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty excited about this Saturday. You'll see it tonight.
Yeah.
You will text me and give me some form of review, right?
I will.
Okay.
I was even thinking I might record something in the car on the way back, like a little video review that you could show on Monday or something.
Yeah, I'd love that. I'd do that. Hell yeah.
Or Tuesday.
Or Tuesday, because we're not here Monday. Yeah. But I'll do it Tuesday for sure. Heck yeah. No, and we won't do spoilers, people.
No spoilers. Yeah.
Some of you can't go this weekend. We get it.
Yeah,
we respect
understandable. It's fine. It's fine. By the way, the shirt I'm wearing today, I'm wearing my X-Men 90s shirt because I don't own a Fantastic Four related shirt in any shape or form.
Well, you're in universe at least, so you're good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So.
You know what I noticed first on the shirt without even thinking, without even focusing? It's all Gambit all the time for me. I just see Gambit.
Oh, yeah. Gambit. Yeah.
Many Gambits.
I think, I glance and I see, because there's a Gambit right here on my...
your booby.
Gambit nipple. Yeah. Right there.
Gambit Booby.
Gambit.
Yeah.
But Magneto shows up pretty well, like right here, and
listen, mon
of course,
chéri,
Wolverine is yellow.
I am on
I'm
Brian's.
gonna make a name for myself.
I'm on Brian's booby. Well, there you have it.
Sure.
Good stuff. No Happy Gilmore 2 reviews yet. I want to hear about this. I know it's going straight to Netflix. It's this weekend also.
Right.
I would like to know if Happy Gilmore 2 is going to be any good. I'm nervous about that.
I mean, let me be honest here. Do you think it's going to be good?
I kind of do. I love the first one, and it's being directed by or co-written by one of those Safdie guys.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that guy's, partners with Sandler anyway. So,
yeah.
I feel like we're going to see it regardless. But it's probably going to fall into that recent Adam Sandler kind of non-shortcuts kind of stuff. Or
maybe.
Not shortcuts. Uncut Gems.
Oh, right. If it's not like Uncut, if it's Happy Gilmore 1 still makes me laugh. And that and Happy Madison or Millie Madison are the only 2 Sandler movies that actually get me going that are supposed to be comedies.
Yeah.
Right. Lots of drama stuff is great.
Count,
right. Don't count any of that. Those are all amazing movies, but he's just.
And I don't know if you've seen Love Reign Over Me.
No, not yet.
With him and Don Cheadle. It is for like it slipped in and out and disappeared, and it's so freaking good. It's about a guy whose wife died in 9/11, and so he just sits at home and he plays Shadow of the Colossus all the time, and it's a lot of video of Sandler playing Shadow of the Colossus.
Weird. That game is a vibe for sure.
It is totally. But
I should watch that. I'll put it on my list.
You should watch that. It's so good.
Well, we'll see. Can Happy Gilmore bring back the magic of the '90s era Happy Gilmore?
Sure.
Maybe.
I think we're going to see it regardless. And you brought Julie Bowen back. You brought back Shooter McGavin. The
Christopher McDonald. Yeah, love
Christopher
him.
McDonald.
Love him.
Oh, Sazanek says no Adam Sandler impersonation. Shabadoo.
There you go.
Come see my movie.
I guess Ben Stiller's in this. I don't know who he plays. Ben Stiller plays a character called Hal. John Daly, the actual golfer's in it.
Yeah.
Who else do we care about? Travis
Bad Bunny's
Kelce
in there. Yeah, exactly. It's like Cameo City from what I hear.
Margaret Qualley. She's in it.
Oh, we love her.
Yeah, I like her.
If she can just stay dressed for one movie, just one movie, Margaret Qualley, can you please keep her clothes on?
Yeah, her mom would like her to do that. Oh, Eminem plays some role in this. Weird.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, I'm watching it. It's on Netflix. Why wouldn't I? I already pay for that crap.
Exactly.
All right, you guys. It's a new day. Wendi will be here a little later. Got a couple of things I want to talk about. First off, I need your help in helping me solve a mystery. I tried to take a photo, but it felt weird because of what I was taking a photo of.
Okay.
Kim and I went to Jersey Mike's yesterday, and we decided to eat outside. They had kind of like a cement patio and tables and stuff, and it was really nice in the early afternoon. Wasn't too hot yet. Sun was beautiful. A little bit of cloud. It was just a breeze. It was great. So we're eating outside. So Kim and I go. We get a couple of sandwiches. I get the Italian with everything in it.
It's a great one.
Yeah, Kim gets some kind of provolone roast beef thing, and then we get we had chips in the car from the store, so we opened a bag of chips from the car and
good, save some money instead of you buy a bag of chips from the store. It costs less than the little bag of chips that you buy with your sandwich.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. Plus, we shared it, and we had drinks already from a Swig that we stopped by earlier, so we had everything we needed.
Swig's is one of those dirty soda places.
Yeah, just one of our many here in the valley. There's so many.
It's amazing. We're just starting to get those here.
Yeah, it's expanding like a virus, honestly. But so we get those, and we sit outside, and Kim says, "What the heck is that?" And I look over my shoulder. What are we talking about? And she goes, "Look over there in the weeds." And so I look over in the weeds, and laying in the weeds, and I should have gotten a picture of it, but I just thought it was a little too weird to take a photo of it because I wasn't going to touch either thing. Okay.
Of course.
So if I took a picture and then threw them away, which would be a good thing to do because it's trash, fine, but not these two items. So right there on the ground is a pregnancy test.
Okay.
It's positive, by the way.
2 lines.
I got real close, got the plus or whatever it does in their little window.
Yeah.
Kim confirmed that that's what that meant. I wasn't sure. I mean, COVID test, who knows what test? I didn't even know it was a pregnancy test till she told me. I didn't know. And then
somebody peed on it.
Yep, exactly. Someone held it in their urine stream, like the commercials say. And then right next to it is a cigar, a big fat cigar that's like burned about halfway with a bunch of ash laying next to it. And they're just laying out in the middle of the thing.
Right next to each other.
Now, the only thing I can think of
clearly
is
together. Like
oh, yeah.
Are they close enough together that these were discarded at the same time?
They feel like it, which makes me think what happened is you got a couple, they're a little tipsy or something. I don't know, but it's in the middle of the night. She's like, well, let's find out. Pee on the thing. Positive. Smoke a cigar to celebrate. That's the best I have.
Yeah, but you're like, it was a full cigar, wasn't it?
It was about half. It was half smoked.
Yeah.
It's half smoked.
Here's my theory. Ready?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. What does the pregnancy test say? Pregnant. For those who just listen to the podcast, I had a pen in my mouth that I was pretending was a cigar, and then the gaping mouth of the realization that you're going to be a dad just drops the cigar on me.
Yeah, you know what? That isn't bad. It was half smoked.
Also, that was clearly Triumph the insult comic dog too.
Oh yeah,
you are pregnant for me to poop on.
Oh man, I miss that thing. He's not doing that anymore, is he?
He totally is. 100% is. He was part of that Colbert cut into the audience with all of the other, like, basically they did a little jokey thing with Colbert when he did his show. the beginning of the week where they played. It was Lin-Manuel Miranda and Weird Al Yankovic performing. I used to rule what Vida La Vida.
Oh,
yeah, Vida La Vida.
Yeah.
And they're cutting to the audience and they show John Oliver and Jon Stewart hugging. Then they cut over and you've got Jimmy Fallon and Jimmy Kimmel hugging and then looking surprised. And behind one of the pairs is, you had also had Anderson Cooper and
late night guy,
the
writer for SNL.
No.
No.
The guy who does Watch What Happens and does all the Real Housewives.
I don't know that guy.
Reunion guys. That guy, for as much as I hate. Oh, was it Jimmy Fallon and Seth? That's right. Andy Cohen. Thank you, Lydia.
I saw Seth Meyers doing something, but I can't.
Yes, he was part of it as well. And behind one of the pairs was what's his face with Triumph Insult
Robert Smigel.
Smigel.
Yeah. Love that guy. Love the insult dog. My favorite thing about any election ever was when he would do coverage of it and go to the stuff. I remember when he tried to talk to Ted Cruz one year, 2016, I think was the year. Holy shit, that was funny.
That was great. I think the Star Wars line, the episode 1 line, is still my favorite Triumph thing. Especially just the comment. He finds some woman. I found an actual woman in the crowd.
Yeah, that was great.
You have your choice of all of these men, none of which have any idea how to please you.
Yeah, he was like, I think that put him on the map. That was the one that really put it over the top.
Put him on the map. He, for whatever reason, I guess because, Dr. Odyssey isn't shitty enough television. We occasionally watch the new Hollywood Squares. It's kind of like when we're cooking, we don't want to put on something that we want to pay attention to. So we'll put on like some game show. It'll be usually Jeopardy or something along those lines.
Oh, Ken Jennings is in the new Happy Gilmore. Keep going.
Of course he is, yeah. So, but this new Hollywood Squares, I'm going to tell you right now, it's a Drew Barrymore joint. And if you want to see the game show equivalent of the process of taking a group picture, but everybody wants to stand in front of everybody else. Like everybody moves from the back to stand in front of everybody else. This game show is the equivalent of that. It is like
that would annoy me.
Everybody trying to talk over each other, everybody trying to out-ham each other, but then you've got Triumph the Insult Comic Dog who's over to the side going, "You guys are all stupid. Why are you so stupid?"
Is it worth it as a background watch though? Like you're saying,
it's worth it as a background watch.
Okay.
Well, it is and it isn't. I mean, there are a few folks on there I really like. I like Whitney Cummings. I like Mira Sorvino. I like Triumph the Insult Comic Dog. None of whom do this irritating thing, but boy, Drew Barrymore irritates the shit out of me.
Yeah, I wish I could disagree. It's not. There's something. I know it works for somebody. Obviously,
Disagree?
you got talk shows and stuff. Yeah, I just don't like her. I don't like her
vibe.
delivery.
I mean, she and Katy Perry come across as people who've spent so much time growing up in front of cameras that they don't know how to not be on. If that makes sense. Yeah. Like there's no, you don't get a genuine Drew Barrymore or genuine Katy Perry, I think. Because,
Drew Barrymore saw Tom Green naked a lot, so maybe she's still struggling.
And Justin
from that.
Long, by the way. Like she
I didn't
Justin
know
Long for a while too. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I just gotta think the Tom Green thing was a weird relationship.
It is. It's gotta be weird, right?
Because he's weird.
I can't imagine it's not all day long. Would you like a delicious cheese sandwich? Delicious cheese sandwich.
Getting all up on her face like that.
Yeah, exactly. Like, he seems like he'd kind of be on a lot. Maybe not always on, but. Ooh.
Yeah, kiss me on the lips. I just sucked the milk from a cow out in the back. Blah. Blah.
Oh, I saw a music video last night that you'd absolutely hate. I can't remember. Addison Rae, I think. I should just make you watch it and see what you think.
No, I already know. It's the one where she's doing traditional wife dance and singing. Is that the one? Is that the one?
No. This is the one where it's called Diet Pepsi, and she's writhing around in a car with some dude who's the driver, and he doesn't ever really break from just driving, but she's crawling all around, and at one point she serves him a banana split off of her foot.
Gross.
Like has the cherry stem between her toes, and plucks it into his mouth with her foot.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
Don't need to see it.
No, especially the foot part. They'd lose me right there. That poor driver, man. That's an Uber night you're never going to forget.
It's exactly, yes, yeah.
Is that how it's presented? He's like an Uber type guy.
No, I think they're presented as he's their boyfriend and girlfriend, and she's trying to coax him into the back seat for a little Fufky, and he's not having it. He'd rather just focus on the road. Thank you very much.
Just keep moving. Just keep going.
Exactly. I told your parents I'd have you home by 11, and damn it, I'm going to do it.
I'm trying to find I can't find. It's not her. Then it's not Addison Rae. It's one of these other singers. There's some controversy about a video someone just made that was like glorifying like 50s era wives where
like
the husband's
housewife,
dominant and all that. Yeah, I can't remember what it is.
Huh.
Like patriarchal family stuff. And now they're all mad at her. I don't know what it is.
Oh, really?
I try to stay out of these culture wars, Brian.
Of course.
You try, but sometimes you just can't help being in there. You can't help it.
Yeah. I will say this: the Sabrina Carpenter, she knows how to make funny music videos. Her newest one, Man Child or Man Something, is hilarious. The one she did with Jenna Ortega from Wednesday for Taste is really funny as well. It's like a beef, like an episode of Beef, but they're being a lot more brutal to one another. Anyway,
I don't know anything about
it. Kind of like in the Sabrina Carpenter these days.
She's like, she's big enough. She's small enough she can fit in my new bag.
Yeah, she is. And she could fit in the front pockets of your new bag.
I think this little side one right here.
That's the Sabrina Carpenter pocket.
Yeah, I
right
keep
there.
her in there.
Yeah.
I don't think TSA will have a problem with that. They'll just let it through.
Did you pack it yourself? Well, most of it, Sabrina Carpenter packed herself.
She packed herself in there. She's very sufficient.
Could you please remove your Sabrina Carpenter, sir, and lay her on the belt?
Yeah, and I'll be like,
let me rephrase that.
She can do it herself. All right.
Yeah.
All right. I got a question for you about if your wife has anything that she is really into that you can't stand. And I thought about, you guys in your time with the Real Housewives or any of that stuff on the Bravo network. Is there give me an example of one of those things where she's like down to clown, sitting there watching it, and you're like, nope, got to do something else. Do you have an example?
The Real Housewives thing is about it. And she doesn't, I have not been in the room when she's watched any. I don't know if they're all on summer hiatus or something, but I haven't seen a Real Housewife in a long time. Dr. Odyssey, but I can't really call her out on that because we both watch it to rip the hell out of it.
Yeah, we watched it, ripped on it, and then quit, and we'll never go back.
I'm so glad you quit.
So
I feel
bad.
like we're seeing it through to the end. I don't know why. I don't know why we're deciding to.
It's such a trash fire, man. It's so bad.
It really is, and you expect better from Joshua Jackson.
I expect better from everybody on that cast.
Yeah,
I expect better from everybody involved in the
Don
project.
Johnson.
I expect better from the network. I expect better from humanity than that show.
Yeah.
It's so freaking bad. However, my wife has a show that I would argue is a lot like that in terms of its badness.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know if anyone out there's seen 2015 to 20, however long it ran, the show called Blind Spot.
Just the tattooed lady?
Tattooed lady, all mysterious. She has no memory. Where'd she come from? Yep.
She's an MCU Sif right there.
Yeah, she's an MCU alumni.
Jamie Alexander?
In fact, she was back and forth during the filming of this. Ashley Johnson's in it. Ashley Johnson plays the nerd, computer hacker lady. She's great. It's not that it's not the cast's fault.
Good cast, but
good actors, good actresses. All this stuff is great. But holy crap, this show sucks. And I'm telling you, and I like some good espionage, FBI, CIA. There's a mole. Once in a while, like now.
Did they draw around the mole with the tattoo, or is it a mole?
Like an actual mole.
Oh, an actual mole. Oh, okay, gotcha.
Although, for all I know, there may be an episode where they have a mole problem.
A mole. We have to solve this crime right here. Nope, that's just a mole. Okay.
We need to see the tattoo on your butt this episode.
I've given you guys some like some great recommendations that you can say, hey Kim, here if you're looking for like a procedural drama crime thing, let's get you over to Department Q.
Yeah.
That could be your.
She'll love it. She'll love that, and I will love it too. That one is one we're actually going to plan on watching together. I have to wait for her freaking watch through of this garbage thing, and it's got people like for a stretch here. We've got David Morse, love him, he's great. Yeah. But man, what are you doing in this show? What's her name from Some Kind of Wonderful? Can't think of her name.
Mary
Stewart Masterson. Is that it?
Yep.
She's currently she's currently the head of this FBI special unit. She's very good, but again, what are you doing in this? Like, this show
Did she still have a pixie haircut?
Oh yeah, I don't think she knows how to do anything else.
Yeah, no, I'm glad. That's one thing you don't ever want to change. It's like that actress. She was in. I know you didn't watch Ironheart, but she was also one of the friends in Better Things, another show that you guys need to watch, the one of Pamela Adlon. There's an actress who always wears a big Pharrell Williams hat, and no matter what show she's on, I'm going to find her.
Is it Pharrelly Williams?
It's Pharrelly Williams. Let me see if I can find the actress. It cracks me up because you think that as... a person who does a show. There we go. Cree Summer.
I don't know.
Cree Cree Summer.
Cree Summer. Is it Cree?
Summer just spelled like you would spell summer.
Oh, here we go. Oh yeah, every picture of her is a huge hat.
Yes, she always is wearing the hat.
What is that about? You think?
I don't know, but it's like even in her roles, like it's like she's thinking Arby's 24/7.
Yeah, look, she has the meats right here. Look at that.
Exactly, but her character is. Like it's written into her writer.
And there she is without it. She got a normal head. It's not like she's hiding something in there.
Oh, yeah. You were expecting like a point or maybe her.
Maybe a little receded here. Maybe that's why. I don't know.
I don't know either. But it's really funny how like directors now have to write the hat into her character because she wears it as part of her character.
That's wild to me. I don't think I could rock that hat.
No, I couldn't rock that hat.
No,
I'd look like a freaking pencil eraser.
Yeah,
if I wore that thing.
She looks like she's gonna be able.
She was in a different world. People are saying that she was in a different world with Lisa Bonet.
Oh, I don't remember her. I don't remember that show at all.
Look at the size of that hat.
That's a massive hat. That hat is bigger than the entirety of the Prime logo behind her. That's a huge.
It
huge
is
hat.
like you are smuggling something in that hat.
Yeah, here she's being a little conservative as she went out on the town.
Yeah,
with her husband, who's a handsome man, whoever that is.
He's a handsome man.
Yeah, look at him. He's got a phone in his shirt. I can see it.
He does. You can probably even tell what model it is.
Yeah, looks like
you can see the camera orientation on that thing. Yeah, anyway, like, so Cree Summer and her hat.
Yeah. All right, we'll look for it. Anyway, I think Blind Spot sucks. Send in your emails and tell me why I'm wrong. Just
Nobody's
garbage television. So
we
bad.
watched the first season of that and very quickly went off. How far did you say? How far Kim was through it? Like
she's almost done, I think. So
good.
Because Department Q's up next. We're doing that. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And she does like quality TV. It's not like this is an issue, but there are things sometimes where like her yearly watch of Gilmore Girls. Nothing intrinsically wrong with the Gilmore Girls. It's just she likes certain.
Sure.
Things she just likes to go through it. It's just go through it and then watch it. And then I'm in the other room going, did he just say that what I think he said? Yes. Oh my gosh, honey. She's like, shut up and trying to listen. It's just it's that part of our life. It's what we do.
Yeah. By the way, Dr. Calhoun confirms if you Google search, why does Cree Summer, but don't finish it, Google search will autofill always wear a hat.
Why does Cree Summer? Oh, yeah. That's great.
It's awesome.
Good for her. Wear what you want to wear.
I'll give you one more recommendation too. It's a recommendal I did from a long time ago, but again, you want that really good crime procedural. Line of Duty from the UK is so freaking good.
Did I watch that? Maybe not. Oh, I'm thinking of there's another one like it that's not that. So yeah,
it's
it's
very
also
much
on the
like
list.
The Bodyguard, like the
that's the one I'm thinking of. That's it.
Yeah, with not Jon Snow, but the other one,
Stark brother who got killed at the Red Wedding. Yeah.
Yep.
Spoilers. He got killed at the Red Wedding.
He got killed at the Red Wedding. I don't know if you've heard of this Red Wedding.
Yeah,
but,
2 weeks. 2 weeks. We are well past the 2 weeks. Oh, did you see the new teaser poster thing for Breaking Bad guy's new show? Shit.
Oh, Nobody 2? You're talking about
no, not movie, not actor. The creator. Why can't I think of his name? 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. I can't think of his name. Vince Gilligan.
Vince Gilligan.
How do you forget a name like that, man? Vince Gilligan.
It's got a new show.
Yes, it's called. Let's see if I can find this for you because this looks great. So it's sci-fi, which I did not know. There it is.
Ooh.
This is from the creator of Breaking Bad. That's the one with the petri dish.
Contagious.
The two bits of good news is this is a sci-fi show, but also Rhea Seehorn is in it.
Oh, she's so good.
I know,
and it's on Apple TV Plus. So there's three things going for it.
They haven't made a bad sci-fi show yet, in my humble opinion.
Yeah.
All right. Well, anyway, watch for that.
Awesome.
Hey, I got a quick message from Hanky Tanky. That is his real name.
Hanky Tanky.
Yeah. Where do you get that from? Hanky Tanky. Anyway, we'll assume his name is Hank. I have no idea.
I'm going to guess that it's like that he's a World of Warcraft tank.
Oh, I like that. And maybe his name is Hank or Henry.
Maybe his character is Hanky Tanky. He's a Tauren.
Warrior? You want warrior?
Warrior.
Okay.
Yep. Tauren warrior.
Right.
And he plays as a tank and he's Hanky Tanky.
I like it. That's actually kind of perfect.
It kind of is, yeah.
I've never understood why Hank is short for Henry. That's weird to me.
Right.
I don't get
Henry McCoy, Hank McCoy.
I don't get it.
Right here.
Yeah, he's on there somewhere, right?
Every blue thing you see on this shirt is Hank McCoy.
It's funny now. That's all I can see. I don't even see Gambit anymore. I just see the blue.
Because everything else kind of like, all right, that could be Rogue, that could be Gambit, that could be Storm, whatever. Actually, Storm is the other one. Always white and always next to
I
the
was going to
beast.
ask you who that was. I assumed it was Storm.
Yeah.
Okay.
I never liked the white or the silver costume. I really liked her original Dave Cockrum black with the gold edging.
Totally agree.
The thing on her head.
The 80s, 90s Storm's not my favorite.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people think of that, but I don't like it.
No, give me 70s, early 80s all around.
Anyway, so Hanky Tanky says
Tanky
this. He says, "Hey, board and stipple."
Yep.
That's important for the message.
Sure.
Do you guys remember the stipple technique to use? Used to have to do in art classes in art school, little pen and ink pips to make larger images. Does anyone do that anymore? Thanks. I remember
I
it.
imagine people still do that in art school is probably where.
Probably. Like you want to study a technique that even if it isn't in vogue or people still do it as much. Like I don't see a lot of like mainstream stipple art.
No, but I had a full set of those. Was it Kohinoor? Those pens that had the little inkwells, the little plastic inkwells that you'd unscrew and fill with ink. But then the nibs were all different sizes, and the white cap had a colored circle on top that told you what size, 0.1, 0.5, 1.0, whatever, that you had to use for those. Yeah.
Here's an example of it.
Those microns.
Those
Those
microns.
are micron, the new ones. Yeah, those are. I have a set of those now, but man, back in
I
the
do
day,
too. You know what I learned? I learned this the hard way. You buy a set of microns, you think you're going to use them all the time. If you don't, man, these things dry up.
Dry out quick. Yeah,
it sucks butt. But anyway, this is the technique. It's probably a good example of it because
that's
is
a
not
great example.
This one is more impressive. Like this elephant is like, whoa, dude. Whoever did this is very good. If you zoom way in, you can kind of see it.
Wow.
It's just a technique you don't see mainstreamy anymore, really. But for a while there, and certainly in school, this got pounded into me. People were like, "Oh yeah, this is one of the great methods. You need to do it."
You know what? It teaches you patience because you can't stipple quickly.
No,
you have to. It takes time, and it also teaches you because it is so slow. It teaches you form. Like it
makes you stop and check a lot.
Exactly.
Look at your source. Yeah. I think it's like human dot matrix kind of. You're like,
it kind of is. This is Mac Paint. Like you remember how we had the Mac Paint brush that just did airbrush, but it was really just dots.
Yeah, that's basically it. So anyway, if you don't know what we're talking about and you're listening at home and you can't see this, go look up stipple. It's sound or is spelled just like it sounds, and you'll see a whole bunch of examples of it. But yeah, totally remember that. And also, I agree that it probably isn't all that common. No,
not outside of art school, I'm afraid.
No.
This just in, thanks to Liquor and Guessing, Hulk Hogan just passed away.
Well, normally I would be a little sad if you told me there's a bunch of wrestlers, like if you said, "Oh, hey, Randy Savage died." I was sad then because he was a pretty nice guy in real life. I'm not saying I'm happy that anyone dies.
He became a piece of poop later on.
I think he was, well, if you talk to other wrestlers, he was a piece of shit the whole time. Was never not a piece of shit. But all right, that's fine. Let's see. I don't see this anywhere yet.
The U.S. Sun reported 6 minutes ago. TMZ reported it 6 minutes ago.
TMZ always gets it right, so I would not be surprised. Let's see. Yeah, dead at 71. Outlived by Ozzy by 6 years, 7 years. Broke last turn last month.
5 years.
Wonder what it was. He was in pretty good health at the all the election shit.
Jeez, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Ripping his shirt off to have a Trump t-shirt on him.
He's got his new freedom beer. I'm not talking ill of the dead, but
no, of course not.
But the stories that came out about that guy from even way back when everyone loved him, dude is a douchebag. That's all. That's all.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
anyway,
breaking news, everybody. That's what we're here for.
That's right.
Let's get into some news.
Yeah.
Quality news content. It's time for the news, and it's brought to you by
Coverville, going to be at noon today, back to its normal time. Twitch.tv/Coverville. A tribute, of course, to Ozzy Osbourne. We have to, right? So not just covers of the things you're expecting, like Sweet Leaf and Paranoid and Iron Man and War Pigs, all that, but also a lot of his solo stuff. Crazy Train, Bark at the Moon, Shot in the Dark, Mr. Crowley, Changes, which was a Black Sabbath song. Anyway, covers of, I don't have any by Ozzy Osbourne in the set yet. Maybe I'll change that. Maybe I'll add an Ozzy song because he did some covers recently. I guess I won't do Staying Alive. I'll have to figure out some.
Did he do? I didn't know he did covers at all. That's wild.
He did, yeah.
That's cool. I was listening to him this morning in the shower. I played Mr. Crowley. I had Mama, I'm Coming Home playing, and I played one more. What was the other one?
The Prince of Darkness album has Purple Haze, Pictures of Matchstick Men by Status Quo, Born to Be Wild by Steppenwolf,
Ooh.
All the Young Dudes by Mott the Hoople.
Kind of wanted to hear that.
Yeah, it's a really good album. It looks like Fire by Jimi Hendrix, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, that sounds awesome. Check that out. So wait, I'm sorry. Did you say when you were doing it? Is it noon today?
12 noon.
Okay.
Noon at twitch.tv/Coverville.
Excellent. Check it out the usual time. Before Brian leaves town, he's going to drop a big Ozzy fest on us. All right?
That's right. Exactly. I'm going to drop a big Ozzy fest and leave. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye. All right. Let me just say, what's the album that Mama, I'm Coming Home's on?
That is...
That's self-titled?
Diary of a Mad... No.
It's way later than that.
It is, yeah. Osmos?
Shit. It may have been self-titled, was it?
Maybe it was.
It's the one where he's turned to the side, kind of black and white, got little wings on him, little bat wings.
I don't have it in my library.
Is it No More Tears? That song's on there, but is it called No More Tears? Anyway, that whole album, I think it's his best album. I'll just throw it out there. I know a lot of people really want the classics. There's some bangers in those for sure. But as far as like top to bottom, great album, the whole thing kind of holds up. I think that is it. No More Tears. Chat says okay. That is a great album. Some real good stuff on there.
Yeah. Joe Guyert says Chuck Mangione died too. Didn't he die a while back? I thought.
Yeah, I thought he died during the King of the Hill run that he kept showing up on.
Because, I thought that we talked about him on this show where we said, if you don't think you know Chuck Mangione, you have to go back to that Friends episode where Joey and his neighbor sing, good morning.
It says he's 84, and he hasn't died yet.
So not only did he not die a long time ago, he also didn't just die, is what we're saying.
Either that or it
just hasn't come through yet.
Hasn't come through. TMZ doesn't have it, and they usually have the deaths.
They're usually really quick, yeah.
Damn, dude. Hulk Hogan and Chuck Mangione in the same day. I'll take Chuck.
Do you remember when we lost Farrah Fawcett, and then the very next day we lost Michael Jackson, and everybody sadly forgot about Farrah Fawcett.
Yeah.
That sucks. It would suck to be the first person to die right before somebody huge so that people forget that you died.
What's great is I don't think Ozzy will lose any shine on the memories for him.
No, definitely not. I don't think Chuck Mangione is going to steal the thunder.
No. I did a video this morning.
Or even Hulk Hogan for that matter.
Ozzy is so uniquely individually him. There's nobody like him.
Yeah.
Like it's one of those things where you can name 100 singers, bands, artists that all kind of sounded like everybody else, or at least iterated on other people's work. Not that guy. I mean, sure, say what you want about his music. I'm not even talking about that. I'm just saying, as a singular personality in music and in rock and roll, or heavy metal, or any music, really, name another guy like Ozzy. There's nobody like that.
Nobody like him. Yeah.
Just so singular in his whole thing. I respect it. A lot of drugs, a lot of issues, a lot of other problems, but I respect the persona.
But who from that era didn't?
No, I mean, and he was really open about it. I'm a junkie.
Yeah.
Brian, we got a story about Hungary, the country, not my state of
Not your
body.
current state of...
I am kind of hungry right now. Hungary's oldest library is fighting to save 100,000 books from a beetle infestation.
Oh, no.
Yeah, they came in, all four of the boys.
I'm going to chuck it in the bin.
No.
I'm going to eat this book with peace and love. Hey, Paul, are you finished with that dictionary?
Oh, shit. I'll eat the rest of it. Tens of thousands of centuries-old books are being pulled from shelves of a medieval abbey in Hungary, in a effort to save them from a beetle infestation that could wipe out centuries of history. This is pretty bad. The 1,000-year-old I want to say this right, Pannonhalma Arch Abbey is a sprawling Benedictine monastery that is one of Hungary's oldest centers of learning, and UNESCO.
UNESCO. Yeah.
Is that one of those acronyms we can say?
It's one of those Hebrews. Pranad is UNESCO. Yeah.
Got it. World Heritage Site. Anyway, restoration workers are removing about 100,000 handbooks from the shelves and carefully placing them in crates. The start of a disinfection process that aims to kill the tiny beetles burrowing into them with peace and love.
Damn.
I know. It's gnarly. The drugstore beetle, also known as the bread beetle.
The drugstore beetle, really?
Drugstore and bread, yeah.
Huh.
I assume the bread beetle monikers because they like bread.
Because they like to eat bread. I guess they like to eat bread at drugstores.
Yeah, or they need to. I need to go to the CVS and get my prescription re-upped, or I don't know what they do.
I like Bodega Beetle. Should we change it?
Well, I kind of like that.
Take both of those other names off and call it the Bodega Beetle.
I would. Which of the Beatles, the actual band Beatles, which of them would we nickname the Bodega Beetle?
Well, let's see. George was the quiet one.
Yeah.
Paul was the cute one.
Yeah.
I think it would have to be Ringo. Would be the Bodega Beetle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ringo. Anyway, it's often found among dried foodstuffs like grains, flour, and spices, hence the bread thing. But they also are attracted to gelatin and starch-based adhesives that are found, you guessed it, in ancient books. So that's bad. I hope they hurry up. This sort of thing you should probably... I'm not trying to tell them how to do their job, but
sure.
If I was in the business of preserving ancient relics, sites, books, libraries, whatever, I would have already been, and maybe some of them are, but well at work digitizing everything.
Oh, sure.
Doing other restoration, preemptive stuff, and not waiting for some weird beetle to infest your library. That's all.
Yeah.
No offense, guys. I'm just saying, get ahead of it. Maybe put a bunch of bread in the center of the room, and they'll
just
go, oh, shit, bread.
Like, oh, this is a lot easier to eat than the books.
Yeah.
Than the starch in the books.
These take forever to eat. This bread, on the other hand.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, all right, let's say you move them to some sort of storage. How do you know the beetles aren't going to be there, too? You've got to really, like, these things have to be sealed in Ziploc bags or something.
Yeah. I don't know how they're going to do it.
Acid-free board-backed Mylar.
You sure hate to see ancient stuff go to crap, though.
Oh, for sure.
It's a bummer. Anyway, good luck, guys, down there in Hungary. Or I guess over there, not really down there.
Over there, out there.
Out there, out and over. Anti-woke dad. I'm not going to get political with this, but
sure,
it's impossible not to. But I just want to tell you the story. This is his own term. He calls himself that. Anti-woke dad who fled with family to Russia to escape LGBTQ plus indoctrination, his words.
Yeah.
Now has to go to war for Russia. They've enlisted him in the army, and he has to go fight in the Ukraine, whether he likes it or not.
Wow.
Front line, in fact. Despite being assured he would serve a non-combat role, Derek Huffman, age 46, aren't they always, feels he's being thrown to the wolves after being told that his job in the military would be a correspondent or a welder. Well, that's quite the range, isn't it?
Yeah, those are two very different things. You're either going to be you're either going to write or you're going to weld.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like, that's weird. I'm trying to find a connection. I can't. Unless you were writing about welding. You know?
And now our man in the street, our welding specialist right here, is now on the scene to give us a report of what's been going on in Ukraine.
According to his wife, this is all going on. Deanna is her name. Huffman had no prior military experience, adding that his limited training was conducted in Russia. She suggested the language barrier has made her husband particularly unprepared for the horrors of combat. Quote, unfortunately, when you're taught a different language, you don't understand the language necessarily. How are you really getting taught? She pondered.
Yeah.
You're not.
It's weird. The Daily Beast. It's a weird article. I guess I guess just the fact that he moved to Russia to get away from the
gays
stuff happening in Texas, the gays.
Yeah.
Keep from, like you said, the indoctrination.
I'd rather die in the Ukraine by grenade than hang out with any of the gays, basically.
Right. Okay.
What's wrong with him?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what's the term? Oh, Amy said it. FAFO. F around and find out.
F around and find out. Yeah.
I don't know. Look, I support his desire to make the choice he made because it's his choice to make. I think he's totally wrong about why he's making it. But you know what? Go ahead and make it. And then now you have consequences. So enjoy those while you can. Welding, shooting, or probably not writing. Right. And I know it's Ukraine,
doesn't look like
not
he's gonna
the
be
Ukraine.
welding either. I think he's going to be. Looks like he's going to be carrying a gun and being sent to the front lines.
Yes, and Claire, we know it's Ukraine, not the Ukraine. We mess it up here all the time. It's just it's a habit. We can't help it. Others taught us this. It isn't our fault. All right.
Exactly. Yes.
I saw a Seinfeld episode yesterday where Kramer's on a bus, or maybe it's the subway, and he was saying something about the Ukraine, and he wouldn't stop saying the Ukraine. And the guy goes, "Why you give Ukraine so much trouble?" Back then, I thought that was just a Ukrainian not using his thes and ands and conjunctions and everything else. But no, it's because we didn't know, and that's what they taught us. We learned everything we thought we knew from Kramer on Seinfeld.
That's so true. And the woman who answered the question during the Miss America pageant, who said, I believe it's because the Iraq and the other places don't have maps.
Yeah.
And that's why the Iraq needs the...
That was the wildest thing. To this day, I don't know if
Poor
there's
woman.
anything quite like
I
it.
hope that she's gotten past it.
I think she talked recently, or maybe not recently, but I saw some interview where she talked about it. Talked about how the backlash. She was just terrified up there, and
yeah, I would be too. You know what? I've said dumb things on stages.
Yeah. Chet says he also wanted to get away from immigrants, but he's literally immigrating to Russia.
Yeah. Why would he? If they want to escape from immigrants, you don't go to another country because, well, I guess you're now the immigrant.
Yeah, he's the immigrant. The irony hurts.
Exactly. Everybody else is not an immigrant there.
Plus, I don't think Russia's real big on immigrants other than the ones that support the party plan,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a weird thing to do. Don't do this stuff. Just hang out with the gays.
The gays, exactly.
I love the gays.
Indoctrination.
I love the gays. Moving on.
Plucking the kids from the school, turning them gay. You send Billy to school in the morning, and he comes back, Marianne. Remember Marianne? I liked her better than Ginger.
Man, I have some things to say, but I won't say them. About recent events, recent things. I just can't do it.
Sure.
I can't bring myself to do it.
I know.
It's hard.
Listen, we'll make fun of the guy in other ways, but no point in getting current shit going on.
No.
Yeah.
No, but it is definitely a Fred's pulling off the mask moment and finding out it was him the whole time.
which surprises nobody. It's almost like Fred pulling off the mask and everybody's like, yeah, we knew it was the old man who ran the amusement park.
The audience is not surprised at all. We know what's going on, but there are some people who are like, what? No, what? Have never seen those photos? Where have you been?
By the way, Dr. Calhoun is 100% right. There's no way Trump liked Marianne more than Ginger.
Oh, no way. She had a
Marianne may
Well-
have been an Iowa 5, but Ginger was a 10 everywhere.
Well,
She was a 10.
which one looked younger?
Marianne looked younger.
I think you,
That's your. Yeah, but I mean, Ginger is, dolled up. We know he
Yeah.
likes the dolled up.
he does, but
You
apparently
can grab her coconuts. They're into it.
he likes him a little bit younger now. Maybe he thought Ginger was like, well, she was pretty young. She was what, like 20 when she was in the show, something like that.
Something like that.
Not that young, but
Yeah.
he wishes. Well, never mind. That's all I'm going to say. All right, that is that. Let's see. Wendy's not here, so I'm going to do one more story.
Okay.
A naked man. Oh, we love our naked men.
We do love our naked men stories.
Oh, yeah. Anytime we can get one. A naked man accused of trying to burn San Carlos Park gym hides in a tanning bed to get away with it. Hasn't
And
he?
I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for that. The personal trainers.
This guy never seen, what was it?
Final Destination.
3, was it, that we saw?
Yeah, I think it was 3.
The two girls that got cooked in their
Yes.
beds. Anyway, this was let's see. This is attempting to burn down a Planet Fitness located in San Carlos Park. Deputies responded to the gym. Went in there. They found they said there were reports of a naked man running through the gym, crawling into the ceiling, and attempting to start a fire in the bathroom.
Fantastic.
It's a 25-year-old guy, probably on drugs, if I had to guess. Surveillance footage shows him sprinting through the building unclothed, entering multiple rooms, and then eventually lying nude under the hydro massage bed. Oh, that's different than
Oh, that's not a
tanning
hydro
bed.
massage is what they have in the malls.
Their
Right next to
their title does not match their story.
No, hides in tanning bed.
Oh, later. Okay. So in the
Oh,
video,
did
they
he then
showed him
move
in
from
there,
the-
and then he
Okay,
moved. Okay,
gotcha.
I get it. He was arrested, charged with indecent exposure, arson, criminal mischief, and providing false information to law enforcement, but had a golden tan by then.
A deep dark tan.
And some muscles all loose from the other thing.
That's right, from the hydro massage.
I like those.
You ever do one of those?
Oh,
One
yeah.
of those in the malls?
I've never done one in a mall. There was a place that had them. They were a little more. They didn't need to be private because you could be clothed,
Yeah.
but we did
Right,
one in a
right.
place that was a little more private, and I really liked it.
Really?
Yeah, it chilled
Okay.
me out. Didn't make me
Cool.
feel claustrophobic. Love
You're
the
in a human
sound.
car wash. Well,
Yeah.
your head's out, so that helps.
That does help, but that feeling of like,
You're-
well, I
you're
like
trapped, you're confined.
I like a weighted blanket. So I kind of think
I do
that's like
too.
that. We just kind of
Yeah, no, it's my claustrophobia is really just the Bruce Willis Die Hard walking through the with the lighter.
yeah. Come out to LA.
Come to LA. Yeah, exactly. Yes,
Lighter's all you got. Oh man,
that's right. Exactly.
I'm more of an Andy Dufresne in a tube problem, full of poo.
Just because it's full of poo.
That's full of poo. Yeah,
If it was a tube full of Selena Gomez Oreos, you'd be fine.
yeah. I don't care how clean you come out on the other side. I ain't going through your tube of poo.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, my sister Wendi will be here, and we'll talk about what kind of the science of happiness. We could all use a little of that, I
We
think.
really could, yeah.
Yeah, we have an email for it and all this stuff, so we'll get to all that in a minute. Brian, let's play a song first.
Yeah, we're going to go to, London for this one. A London-based but Australian-born producer, songwriter, and DJ who goes by the name Haai, Haai, lowercase I, Haai. Good luck. Her real name is Tennille Throssell, and she's got a brand new album called Humanize that comes out October 10th via Mute Records. I'm going to tell you right now, I love this thing. Every track I've heard on here, and I had a hard time deciding which one I was going to pick, but I did pick the most recent single. This is some awesome breakbeat, electronica, psychedelic, EDM-y kind of stuff. It's so, so good. Again, her name is Haai, Haai. The new album is called Humanize. This is Hey!
I am Ard, supreme leader of the revolution and the next ruler of the world.
I still love him, but he's dead.
And we're back. Brian, who was that one more time?
Sure, that was Haai, Haai, with a brand new song, Hey, Hi, from her brand new album, Humanize, which comes out in October. But go listen to everything that's available right now, and you'll freaking love it.
It sounds fantastic. Let's do this.
Psychosomatic. That boy needs therapy. Purely psychosomatic. That boy needs therapy. Lying down on the couch.
It's too early for a fish sandwich.
Oh, I disagree. I'm hungry. I could do that. My sister Wendi is joining us for Therapy Thursday. Hello, Wendi. Hello.
Wendi.
I hear her computer fan.
Yeah, her hiss. Right.
Maybe she went somewhere. She probably did, because she texted me, says, hey, I'm ready when you are. I said, no worries. We're just I think I hear her coming. This is her.
So she logged in, but then went to go get a cup of coffee.
Yeah, I think she thought she had a minute.
Yeah.
Hello, Wendi. Hello. Greetings. Welcome. Yes. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. How are you?
Hi, good. How are you guys?
We're doing all right. Hanging in there, keeping it real. Yeah.
Do I sound good? Do I sound normal?
Sound fine.
You sound fine. Yeah.
Okay. I keep it on full repair. Maybe that's my...
Well, I
feature.
change it too to see how it sounds. Actually, you know what?
Yeah.
Let's see how you sound in the mono mix right now. Okay, say something for me.
Hi. How's it going?
Oh, it's a little cleaner. Let's try it a little louder.
Cleaner, still a little hiss, but
a little bit of hiss. Yeah. Well, I can cover for the hiss.
Is the hiss the fan? I have a fan on.
That's probably the hiss. Yeah.
probably. Yeah.
Are you hot? Are you very warm where you are?
It's yeah.
Well,
it's called summer,
yeah.
bro.
We want to keep you. We want to keep you warm. So I'm going to put you down on this, and we'll see how this sounds. Okay, say something now.
This says no headphones.
Yeah, but ignore that. It doesn't mean what it means, or it looks like it means. Yeah,
Okay.
you're fine. I'm going to put you on full repair because that was better. All right. Hey, everybody. Wendi is here, and she is great. She's not only my sister, but she's someone who knows stuff to answer questions, to help you with your problems, because she is an actual therapist. Wendi, we're going to talk a little bit about the science of happiness, but we're going to do it through the lens of an email.
Yeah.
That you sent me. I'll go ahead and read it. It goes like this. Hey, Scott and Brian and Wendi. With the world feeling so heavy right now, constant bad news, political chaos, climate issues, and personal stress, it's easy to feel overwhelmed or hopeless some days. That's why I've been trying to intentionally build more joy in my life. I recently read about, quote, happiness habits, unquote, small daily actions intended to boost mental well-being over time. Examples include writing down a few things you're grateful for, spending time in nature, or texting a friend to check in. It made me wonder, what habits or mindsets truly make a difference when things feel hard? Does science suggest regular practices or feeling more grounded or joyful, even during difficult times? Would love to hear what each of you does, intentionally or unintentionally, to maintain your happiness. Thanks for all the laughs, unique stories, and occasional deep dives. You have helped brighten some dark days, says Jay. Great email. And it's funny this comes up when it does, because I've been doing a little bit of this myself, but I've been guessing about what will bring daily moments of
Daily joy.
Mm-hmm. So I'm excited to have Wendi kind of either correct that or, give us more direction on this sort of thing. So let's get into it and respond not only to Jay, but talk about the science of happiness.
Okay. So let's start with the bad news.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
There's no such thing. Nobody
Well,
can
we're
be
getting
happy.
it out of the way,
Oh,
right?
no.
That's the thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're going to get out of the way. Okay. So 50% of our experiences of negative emotions is inheritable.
Uh-oh.
That means half of our experience of how often we're negative, the kind of way we process negativity, just those emotions, we have inherited. So everyone's thinking, this explains some things, maybe, right?
Sure.
And 35% of our well-being is also like our sense of well-being and how we feel like the good stuff, hilariously, is also inheritable. Not 50% is stronger. And that's the survival bias, right? We came from scared people.
I don't love the that seems like a high percentage. I was hoping you'd say like 20% or 10.
That's why it's bad news.
Yeah.
And then our sense of life satisfaction that's inheritable is about 32%. And here is the cool part. Okay, here's the good news. Are you ready?
I love some good news.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Our experience of positive emotions is 0% inheritable. We do not have any, that we know of, biological reason for us to how we experience positive emotions.
Yeah.
So the
It's
cool part about
learned.
that,
Yeah.
it's learned, it's practiced, it's sort of one way to think about the whole percentage pie is 50% is biology, 40% is intentional. So that's where we can choose positive or choose negative, right? But we get to choose that. And then about 10% we can chalk up to circumstances, which people will be like, whatever, circumstances are much higher. But that is kind of the makeup of a human in terms of percentage and what we inherit in terms of how we are experiencing moods and in essence kind of happiness, right? So people love to ask happiness questions. And I always like to start with this, like, it's really hard to define that. So let's just do it real quick. Can you two define, when we talk about happiness, what does that even mean? Give me your textbook definition real quick. What is happiness?
Oh my gosh, Brian, do you have a...
Yeah, like a feeling of, happy doesn't necessarily have to mean elated. It can mean satisfied or not satisfied. What's the word? Feeling complete or feeling like things right now are in a good place where I need them to be. Content. That's the word I was looking for, Kelly.
Okay.
In the chat room. Feeling content. That just feeling content and safe and complete feels like it would make me happy.
All right.
Brian, I love this so much because you are mimicking what it's like to actually study the science of happiness, because it is
I gotta search.
so hard to define.
Yeah.
And scientists have not, the one definition does not exist.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure it doesn't.
That was great. Way to illustrate how hard it is.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Okay.
I assume it's difficult for anybody to describe. For me, this is going to be almost a cop-out because it's too easy. But the most I've ever felt a sense of pure happiness, that is to say, no feelings of concern, regret, worry about other things, any feelings of like, well, this is cool, but, and then adding some baggage or any of those things.
Yeah.
Is when I hug Van or Phoebe and they just kind of stay there for a minute, put their head on my shoulder and chill. And that's it. That's the closest I've ever come to this. I don't know any other way to describe it, because there's a purity there that I can't replicate with the rest of the world, that is pure from they're giving it in a pure way. And I cannot describe any better feeling. There's no better feeling than that. And during that moment, it's a brief moment. During that moment, I think of nothing else, no other world issues, no other my own issues, nothing financial, nothing emotional, nothing. Just this is a perfect moment. And that to me would be a thing to strive for. I don't think it's not, obviously it isn't a thing people can do all day, every day for the rest of their lives. Some people try to do it with drugs and they don't succeed, but I love that feeling.
Would get old.
Yeah, it would over
stop working.
Yeah, if all you did was have that hug, this is an important aspect of this, because it's yet again a reminder that true happiness needs the conflict to find like anything. You don't know how good it feels to not have pain unless you've had pain. You don't. That's why it's hard to relate to others who have gone through horrible things. And we always say, "Oh, I know how that must feel." No, you don't. You don't know how that must feel. Like, until you felt it, you really don't know. So to me, it's this extreme. It's an extreme example and a very specific example, but it's the only time that I ever feel that way 100%. Like, there's lots of times I feel that way about something I created, or I drew something I'm really proud of, or Kim and I have a moment, or some other thing in my life. But that, whatever that is just like, if you could squeeze that out and sell it, man, you would. You make so much money.
Okay, you're bringing up two really important points. Everybody wants it, and they'd pay for it, and they do think they're going to get it by buying things, of course. But like, it feels so good, and we are built to want the good things, and we want to avoid the bad things, right? That's a survival response, right? And we want it a lot. But you also bring out the most important point, is that happiness is like every other emotion. It is fleeting. It comes, it goes. You can't always predict it. You can't always make it happen, et cetera, right? So often when people are wishing that it was a permanent thing. I just want to be happy. What they're saying, I think, Brian, your definition is nice, like content, safe, all those of those things. But those words aren't happy. Those are other words.
Yeah.
Happy is this joyful experience that if it lasted all the time, we'd never get anything done. But also that would mean all emotions had that same mechanism. So that meant sadness never left. That would mean anger never stopped. That would be disgust never went away. We cannot have an emotion full time. And that is, so we're striving and clawing for a thing that's impossible. But like you were describing, Brian, the background of happiness is possible. It's like having your screen saver actually be contentment, safety, good things, positive vibes, whatever. That can be the background, but it doesn't exist without, it has to come and go. And all, like Scott, you're saying, the opposites also have to exist for that appreciation. We have a mechanism in our brains which helps us really get used to things quickly. You've probably noticed, let's say a few years ago, you would never have expected A to happen. And now it happens all week. And you're like, I guess that's life now. Like we adapt really quickly.
We've talked about this before on the show, that, when I'm sick, I always go to a percentage and say, yeah, I'm feeling about 75% or 70%. And then when I'm feeling well, I say, all right, I'm at 100%. And Scott says something like, man, I'd kill to feel 100%. And it's like, well, you have to readjust what your 100% is to when you are feeling, you're not sick. You're not going through any issues or anything. It's like that should be your new 100%. And hey, if you go over that, readjust your 100%. But
you have to adjust you adjust your baseline. Really, is what you're talking about.
You adjust your baseline, exactly, 100%. And then it's easier to. Then it's easier to achieve. Yeah. I like that you used 100%.
Yeah, I like that too.
I didn't even mean to. Yeah. So So the idea is ultimately it fluctuates, and we adjust to a different setting. And usually what people will find is if they downgrade, like let's say you go do a humanitarian trip in another country that really does not have any of the comforts you are used to, you are going to probably experience some of the most happy moments of your life with the opposite of what comfort is. So comfort is really different than, you used the word safe before. And I think safe is like, I am not going to be murdered safe. I'm loved. You could talk about different versions of this, but the actual comfort is the opposite of sometimes what happiness is. And so we move towards comfort because our biology is screaming for that comfort. Please, please, please have the temperature be 72 degrees forever, or please no bugs or whatever the thing is. And then you go do something that has meaning and less comfort, and your happiness shoots up, which is interesting, right? So we can find this, we can get the yacht we've all been dreaming of that would give us our full realized happiness, and our happiness can go down. It's one thing that's going on here is we're terrible predictors of how happy we will be. Mm-hmm. So
after we get that thing that we're striving to achieve or striving to 100%. Attain,
our brains are like, when we will be happy. It tells this story over and over and over to get us to move forward, to get us to do something, to make sense of the chaos, to pretend we have control. But then when we get to the actual thing, we have so many studies to show this. It's pretty funny. We're like, it's fine. This thing I thought would be the most blissful moment of my life is okay. And it's because we're terrible predictors of that future outcome. So we're all a little materialistic for a biological reason. We're all striving for more comfort for biological reasons, right? But actual happiness or well-being, or going back to my stats here, the positive emotion, which is joy, happiness, contentment, gratitude, awe, love, excitement, all those positive things, those are 0% inheritable. So that means it's 100% you're up to you. So all that to say, that was very lectury. All that to say, we're going to get to what the emailer is asking, like, what are the daily habits I can do that are going to make my happiness go up? So first I want
The
to
7
tell everyone.
Habits of Highly Happy People. Is that what we're doing?
Well, exactly. That's the new book. So if anyone wants to take a free test to see what your happiness levels are that are the well-researched ones, the ones we use at high levels of learning here, go to Authentic Happiness. It's a upenn.edu website. So you just click on that, and there's a bunch of questionnaires, and you can do the Authentic Happiness Inventory. I think you have to put it in an email. A general happiness scale. There's the PANIS questionnaire. Anyway, so you can, if you're interested in testing yourself a little bit here, there's a million of them. Life satisfaction questionnaires, meaning, flourishing, all those good things. Because we have a model that in positive psychology we use. This came out in 2011, I think. But the idea that the acronym is PERMA, PERMA, and it's the stuff that creates healthy, happy psychology for somebody. And the P stands for positive emotions, which I'm going to get back to. E is engagement, like you're engaged in your work, in your life, creating, opportunities to have flow and all that good stuff. R is positive relationships. M is, what is M? Why did my brain just cramp on me? M is meaning, that's right. And then A is accomplishment. Okay. So maybe we'll do a series on this, but let's start with P. We're going to start with the positive emotions. And,
I always like starting with P.
This is about the jug of P.
Yeah, always with the P. Let's do it.
Oh my gosh, I was so ready. Tip of your finger. That's amazing. Okay. All right. So I want to just ask a couple questions. So I want to be happy, or I want to be happier. We hear it so much we don't maybe think about it this way, but I want to actually ask what our motive is. So let me ask you two. You want to be happy? Sure. You're human.
Sure.
What is it you want from it? What is it you're actually seeking? If you could be happy, you would then have
why do you want to be happy, really, is what you're saying. Yeah.
Exactly. Thank you for the translation.
I don't know. That's a really good question. I mean, it's it's easy to get really philosophical about what is happiness. You can kind of go down that road
because it's obviously something that's so important. People decided to put the pursuit of it in our founding documents.
Yeah.
Yeah. 100%. Right.
Yeah.
Literally.
We've been told from the get-go that is what we want, is this happiness, and we are free to pursue it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were a little.
And trust me, that was not common vernacular at the time. I mean, we haven't studied happiness in a systematic way till like the 80s.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's pretty weird. So yeah, it's your God-given role here, guys, to pursue happiness.
Right.
Exactly.
So why?
So the pursuit of happiness but with the caveat of why.
Yeah.
Well,
because it's better than the alternative.
If I just look at it from a chemical standpoint, it just sure feels better to think you're happy, even when maybe it's artificial or temporary. So maybe that, because survival means wellness. Wellness ties possibly to happiness. Happiness means you're doing okay, which therefore means you're surviving better than you would if you weren't.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, it's health and safety and all those things. It's it's what our body tells us, that we don't need to flee from. We've got happiness. We're not in danger of getting eaten by a large animal. We're not in bad health. We're not in this or that. It's all right. Happy is 100%.
Yeah, 100%. And here's
100%.
what's tricky about it, right? If you have all of those things, you will get bored.
That's a
Which
boredom
is
I
like,
love, though.
What are we doing? How is this the system that when we finally get what we want, we're actually bored? And it's because it's more complex than that. But yeah, I think survival is a huge component of it. Yeah. I love the work on like what different cultures find beautiful and how different and different sounds and different, like what are the differences with people? And one universal beautiful scene for almost every culture, I think, it's almost unanimous, is a water, like a view of a homestead or a place that's safe and maybe surrounded by mountains and enough trees and then a water source. And it's like, oh yeah, we find that beautiful because we need all of that so we don't die, right? So happiness is all these emotions. So I'm going to give us the definition or throw in it's experiencing all of these positive emotions in some form at some sort of regular interval so that it feels at least like there's happiness. It's usually that we're really feeling connected. There's a bunch going on there, right? And the coming and going, it's like we just need enough of it to not be miserable or something, right? So the idea here is, why do we want it? Well, because we're human beings and it feels good. The problem is we pursue it in all sorts of ways that don't actually work. So pursuing objects or things or, right? Like, I mean, who hasn't shopped and gotten a little high, right? Who hasn't gotten this thing they worked really hard for and were super excited about, and then they were just overjoyed.
Wait for the Amazon truck to pull up in front of your house to deliver this thing that you know is existence is going to make you happy.
It's like my bag, Brian. My new bag was like that this morning. It showed up right before the show, and it's like, oh, the bag I ordered smells like leather. Oh, it's like having a cow in the house. Oh, I love it.
Like leather. Yeah. So okay. So this is actually a really great example of like missing the goal. Sometimes the goal is this thing out here, and then we, you look at your Instagram and you're like, I don't have the thing I want, and I'm seeing other people have that. And is that a form of happiness? No, it's called taking the things that we think would make us happy and then torturing ourselves with it. Right.
Right.
So
yeah,
the key.
It's why social media can be such a double-edged sword. Like you're seeing what everybody else is saying that they have that made them happy.
Yes.
And you're saying, well, I don't have that. I must not be happy.
Yeah.
Yes. And I can't count on as many times I have witnessed someone being so weird in public and actually semi-abusive to their children to take the pictures that look like happiness. And I don't know why I'm always present for those, but I'm always like, could you abuse your young, perfect looking children in another place?
Exactly.
But that's because it's curated and whether it's real happiness or not, I'm going to guess a truly, deeply happy experience you're going to want to maybe share. But if you're in the middle of it and you want to share, you have reduced the happiness actually involved.
Sure.
And then the internet does the other thing, which is like, is so funny sometimes and amazing and hilarious. And like, you're finding joy and positive emotions there too. So it's complex, right? So I'm going to give the emailer a very specific thing to do. So I want everyone to think about the positive emotions you would like a little more in your life. And we're going to name some of them. Okay. So maybe write them down if you got a pen. Joy, contentment, gratitude, love, awe, excitement, fun. What else we got? Peaceful,
safety, healthy,
healthy, excited for, like looking forward to something.
Charged, motivated.
Motivated. Anything that you're like, I interact with a person and I get that oxytocin boost of like bonded, connected, belonging, all these good things, right? Okay. We write a bunch of those down. Pick one of them and give me an idea. I'm going to have you guys do it, but everyone else, I want you to think, how can I make, again, remember, this isn't genetic. This is 40% all your intention. Your intention matters. That is a huge percentage that you get to do with the skill, do with practice, and do with creating, like the researcher or the emailer said, of like having regular practice, right? So pick one, and then let's find a thing to do to make that happen. So pick one, you two.
I'll pick joy.
I kind of like motivated because, when I'm sad, I feel depressed. I feel, I can't do it. I can't, I don't have the energy to do it. But when I feel motivated, I'm pretty sure I feel happy about it.
Yeah.
Okay. Love it. All right. So we got joy and motivated. So what you would do is, and everyone do this at home, you have the emotion you're interested in feeling a little more. No illusion that you're going to feel joy all day long or you're going to feel motivated all day long. But how do we increase And we don't increase something usually by one big effort. We usually increase it by regular, sustainable things that feel, that build to opportunity, right? Mm-hmm. So Scott, you can hug your grandkids every time you see them and have a second like this over and over and over.
Yeah.
We've already solved your joy question. Mm-hmm. You have a built-in joy machine. Lucky you. Any other way you might have a regular thing that makes joy possible. Think of creating this scenario or because I can tell you right now, there's plenty of grandparents who've hugged their grandkids and have never experienced what you're talking about. Mm. And that's because your presence of mind, your openness to it, your availability, your willingness to surrender all the other things, like you brought something to that moment to experience that joy. It is not automatic, even though it might seem so to you, because you're not like, okay, I will let myself feel joy. But where else in your life could you let yourself feel joy or find joy? Mm. And then Brian, I'll ask you.
Okay.
Well, you make I didn't really thought about this, but you made a really good point. Like it's not like inherently it's like they're going to be over today. When I go see Phoebe and pick her up and hug her, it's not like, oh, there's the dispenser over there. I'm going to go grab it.
Well, it's you're hugging her because you want to hug her, not because, well, I'm expected to hug her because she's my grandchild.
Yeah, I love seeing her. Just absolutely love seeing these kids and love having them over and love spoiling them and love giving them suckers. And even when they puke in the night, it's fine. Clean it up, deal with it. Like, I hadn't really thought of it that way, but yeah, I do bring something to that. But I also know in my heart of hearts, there's somewhere in the back of my brain that always reminds me, one day they're going to be teenagers and not give a crap for a while. They're going to be like,
that's right.
They're going to be busy with their lives, and you're going to be going, oh, I sure miss that. And that'll just be how it is. Sorry, that made me forget your question. Can you ask?
Yeah, my question, how about you be thinking, how do you intentionally practice whatever you need to or build into your life so joy is an option? So one example might be for folks who can't stop taking pictures of everywhere they are and every moment. Every sandwich. Try this. The next time you're in an amazing situation or place, take one picture of the people you're with and maybe the thing that you're looking at, and then put your phone away and then be as present as possible. Imagine you're taking pictures with your eyeballs. Imagine like you're letting it sink in. So Scott, that's what you do naturally here. Sometimes some of us will need to, on purpose, move into joy and be available for joy because we've stopped distracting ourselves with things that have to hold in our hands or, whatever the thing may be. Right. Mm-hmm. So because our brains are really trained now to like, well, joy later, we'll be looking at these pictures, or I will post this and I will get some joy from that. Right. Mm-hmm. But we're actually diminishing the initial space to just practice feeling that. Okay. So Brian, let's move on to motivated.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you do in your life to make motivation and feeling motivated just available to you here or there?
I wish I knew the formula so I could just say, oh, well, I do this and that automatically makes me motivated. But it is, when I do feel it, it is because I'm anticipating what something is going to feel like when it's completed or finished, or at least moved on to the next phase. It's, this came up in the time management or the time, the time mastery, that it's not about feeling like you're done with something, but feeling like you've progressed with something. Whether it's like saying, okay, well, instead of saying, this website will be done in 2 months, I can say, well, this landing page will be done in 2 hours. And then I can move on to the about page and it'll be done in about 2 hours. And I'll be done with this one. And it's the small joys of micro completions that lead to the motivation. It's you look at an elephant, you say, I can't eat that elephant all in one bite. I have to take chunks. It's a horrible metaphor because no one wants to eat an elephant.
Yeah, because gross.
Or chunks.
But also, really, really important thing of you're managing a positive emotion, you're adding to it by managing your expectations, your time, and your like approach, right? That is a fantastic way to do it. And then also you can, another thing from the class, if you remember, is like really celebrating wins. Yeah. So when you have completed something, if you just move on to the next thing, and sometimes it's as simple as I got out of bed and took a shower today, and that is worth celebrating when you're at various stages emotionally, right? But the celebration and this is why we do graduations. This is why we have wedding celebrations. We need that as humans. We need to celebrate cool things. And
that's why we have participant ribbons. It's something I used to poo-poo all the time. Like, why do we just get a ribbon just for participating? But it is because of that. It's because you need those little motivations to, so that you're not like, I didn't get first, second, or third, I get nothing kind of thing. What was the point of doing this?
That there's a little boomer in all of us, right? And that is a boomer.
Yeah. It is
voice,
such a boomer. Yeah.
Right? It's a boomer
why
voice.
Does everybody need to have a participant ribbon?
And you also know they are such an emotionally healthy group, so we should copy them. But my point is this: there is, we have heard things about how to be happy. You're bringing up a great point of like what habits might work or not work. Don't cry about it is literally the worst emotional well-being advice we could ever give. Totally. And that gets stuck into people. So sometimes it might be important to question, like, where did I learn about feeling positive? Or if you got in trouble for being too loud and excited when you were happy, you had to shut that down. I mean, this gets way more complicated, obviously, but there is something to think about there, which is, okay, I want to feel these feelings. And have I ever thought of what's standing in my way to feel them, and or am I doing anything to get me there? So maybe you guys have seen it was a while back, but people were like, I wonder why I don't feel well after I drank no water and stared at the screen and haven't had a vegetable in 10 years. Like, we know the answer is these regular ongoing things. And so as everyone has written down a positive emotion that they're interested in, and they're coming up with steps to do that, think of it as what are regular things I can do? So let's say I chose gratitude. Okay, I could write every single night 3 things, and we have enough studies to prove that this is life-changing. 3 to 5 things I'm grateful for every day. And that is going to absolutely change how I see things, what I look for. I will feel gratitude in huge amounts. And all I've done is write a couple things down every day, right? So that is a habit that leads to feeling more of a positive emotion. Another one, like awe, is one of my favorites. Awe should not be happening all the time, right? Awe is, I'm standing on the moon looking at the earth, right?
Okay, so it's like, A-W-E, not A-H-H.
Oh, yeah. No, but also...
Those are good too.
Those are good too. That could be what you're into. Right. And so,
wait.
But...
Is somebody not into awe? I'm hoping so. Everybody loves awe. A-H-H.
A-H. A-W-E. Or it could be like looking forward to something. You got to plan it, right? You got to make something happen. You get excited for something. If you haven't felt excitement in a long time, plan a thing, So there can be so many different things of this, but you've got to do a couple steps. So that's everyone's homework. Write the positive emotion, which you have control over. I'm not saying what just happens to you, because there is real stuff that doesn't feel like positive emotion all the time. That's normal. But we can have some control over having these positive potential experiences because we've intentionally put some steps into place. So that's your homework. Figure it out. Someone email us for next time. I have a couple more on happiness we could do if you guys are interested. What that was like for you, and we could talk about some of the other parts of the formula.
Yeah, absolutely. We could all use a little more happiness science right now. I think that's great. Well, good stuff as always, Wendi. And I hope this helps Jay. So Jay, let us know how things go for you. Seems like you've got some pretty good ideas yourself. And this idea of texting people who you haven't heard from in a while, that's actually a really good thing. Do that more.
It's so good. It's so good.
I do it a lot, and it's nice. Especially it'd be like, hey, we haven't had an email from for example, I haven't heard from Jeff Sire in about 2 weeks. We usually hear from him every other day on the show. And I thought, let's check in, make sure everything's okay. he's fine. But it's still worth checking in. Make sure people are okay. People you care about, reach out. Well, that's good stuff. Wendi, anything happening at knowbetteryou.com we should tell people about right now?
There should be, but there is not. But feel free to give me your email, so when I'm ready, you will know.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Get over there right now. Know Better You. That's a U, like the letter U.com, and sign up, and you'll be all set for whatever's next. The classes just finished for Time Mastery, as Brian brought that one up earlier.
Great. It was really good. I highly recommend it to everybody. So when you do that one again, people should jump in on it.
Thank you.
Health and physical education coming up this fall. Lots of fun stuff on the horizon, so check it out. Wendi, have a fantastic rest of your week.
All right. Thank you.
Okay,
Bye.
we'll see you later. Bye. 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 All right. We did it. Quick note about shows. Today, Coverville at noon. Don't forget. Check it out. Grab Brian before he leaves town.
That's right. Hear the last thing you'll hear from me.
Till next Thursday. We got a whole week, right?
That's right. Yeah, whole week.
Weird. He'll be here for next week's Therapy Thursday. Maybe you'll have some stories we can relate to.
I hope so. You'll also, at some point, probably hear me give a review of Fantastic Four First Steps. I've told Scott that I'm going to record, probably on the way home from the movie tonight, a little bit of a review.
Love it.
Just a really quick, spoiler-free, like, hey, here's what I thought.
Yep.
Did they do it, or are we back to angry blogger Michael Chiklis meets dude from Nip Tuck? I'm going to combine all of the Fantastic
just put them all together. Even the 94 one that never made it to
the
theaters.
Corman,
Yeah.
We're just doing this to hold on to the intellectual property rights.
I did like that those guys were all invited and showed up to the
The
premiere.
red carpet, yes.
Yeah, that's great.
That's fantastic.
The last cast, the cast before that, and that cast all showed up, which I think is awesome. Very cool thing to do. Great. We'll watch for that. That's coming soon. Today, Core will be at 1. If you want to talk about the latest in video gameage, then join me, Bo, and John at 1 p.m. today at frogpants.tv for a live show, or get the podcast whenever you want. And play date this Friday. Brian won't be here, but we're going to play some games. Don't know what yet, but we'll figure it out. Tomorrow, 9 a.m., myself, Monica will be there, and a bunch of you for our patrons first, and everyone else can play and watch and hang out. So come see it. Also, this weekend, FilmSack is doing a roundtable about TV shows that are like long movies. And that may sound
limited series.
Yeah, that may sound a little vague, but we went pretty deep on it. I think people will really enjoy it. So do tune in to the thing we surely haven't recorded yet. It's we do it live.
Can't wait to talk with you all about it on Saturday or Sunday, whenever it is.
Whenever it happens to be made by us in real time, you'll get it. Anyway, that's it for us. The essential place to go for the show is frogpants.com/TMS. All our links are there. Everything you need to contact us, email us, voicemail us, join our Patreon, request a song. It doesn't matter what you need. It's all there at frogpants.com/TMS. Brian, let's get the F out with a song.
That's right. Well, one thing you can't get at frogpants.com/TMS, you should keep 2 bookmarks. The other one is quicktms.li, so you can see what songs we played and find links to the books that Amy recommends. And find
the good news is that is also linked on that
it's also
website.
linked there. Oh, there you go. So that is you do only need one thing.
Yeah.
Right, fine.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Also, you can't buy tickets for TMS Vegas 2025, no matter what the website says.
Yeah.
Hey, Furry Viking wrote in and said, "Good morning, Soap and Bubbles. It's time for my annual birthday song request. It falls on a Friday, and Marvel, for the 2nd year in a row, is gifting me with a new movie. Last year was Deadpool and Wolverine. This year, I get Fantastic Four First Steps. As it is on a Friday, feel free to drop this on the 24th or wherever. Made it to 51 and still going strong. My lovely wife Heather made a request back in May for our 10th anniversary, and it was fun to listen as Brian explained that the requests are for covers. It's true. They're just for covers.
That's true.
She's heard a lot of your content by proxy, as I've been a fan for a very long time. Anyway, before I get to the song, I'd like to thank you again for the content and community. Keep creating, and I'll keep the Patreon fed. When I got my bachelor's degree back in 2019, my fine arts requirement ended up to be a class called The Music of Prince. Did he have to do any stippling? I had to take it as he was. And still is one of my favorite artists ever. There we go. I'm asking for the cover master to hit me with the hottest cover of or buy the purple one that he can think of. Something with some energy. Again, thank you for what you do, gentlemen. Yours in this life and the next, Furry Viking.
Oh, it's very nice. Thanks, man.
Love it.
Yeah.
Yes. Huge Prince fan here myself. And this is one of my more recent acquisitions and one of my more recent musical artists that I am just in love with. She's just got such an incredible voice. The woman's name is Holly Humberstone, and she is an indie artist that is absolutely worth following, worth listening to. Check out her album, Paint My Bedroom Black, I think is what it's called. It is so good. And when you start listening to her cover of I Would Die For You, be ready because it does ramp up into that energetic thing that you're looking for a Viking. It may not start out that way, but it gets there. Here is a single that Holly Humberstone released a couple years ago, back in 2022, with Prince's I Would Die For You.
Those pants are made for frogging, if you know what I mean. I actually don't. Frogpants.com.
Hein? Le Vedia?